Hello? Anyone? Is anyone here? It's me, Connor. Hmm. No answer.
I'm going to take a couple old cameras. How's your dad doing?
Great, he's doing fine.
Oh, that's good.
I'm doing fine if you're doing fine.
No, I'm not. I'm not doing well at all, dear.
I mean, your mood.
Yeah, no, just mainly I get real bad arthritis. I have trouble, difficult walking. I got to walk over there and walk in the car. Here, let's put some lights on. Want to see some stuff in here? I'll put some lights on.
Did you want something to drink?
Yes, what do you have?
Water, ginger ale.
Think I might have some ginger ale.
Ginger ale, okay.
Want the lights in the western room?
Not yet.
Oh, okay. I'm going to sit it. You have any of the Elvis stuff if you want. We keep everything closed up then when it's warm. You can have more light if you want,
I think I like this.
because there's more lamps. I made up there.
Oh, up here.
Yeah, the Indians and the cowboys and the steerhead there. Oh, it smells. You can smell the dust.
Goes through the depression.
Okay. And then my father has to join the army just to get clothes and 3 meals a day. So he has to go into the army, and he's in the army. And he's a serviceman, and he was lucky enough, came out without no injuries and so on. And then I'm born during the war. And in my life then, I had we were poor, okay, but not destitute. We're not destitute. We were but we were poor. But everybody else was poor. You know what I mean?
Yes, that.
And so then it kind of gets into the 50s, and then all of a sudden it's no more war, and and all kinds of jobs. So I get a chance to go all through school. I have no problems with, getting all my education and so on. And I could pick and choose whatever I wanted to do as for a job. I ended up with a good job, good pension, lucky getting marriage, and lucky with my family, and lucky with my friends, and so on. So I have so much to be grateful for. But most of it I can consider to be lucky. Like everybody else says, well, you earn your luck, but you have to be born at the right time. You think of the people that live in Gaza, for example, and going through the bombing and all the rest of it, just being in the wrong place at the wrong time, eh? And so my whole life I've had no stress, well, work stress and financial stress and that, but that was all minor. But so that's my story.
Great.
4 years. So. Here's something very unique. By the way, well, we can move the horse a bit, I guess.
Something like that.
Mm-hmm.
There.
Now you can see why she got annoyed with that.
All they ever heard was that.
But non-stop. Why would that? Oh, I don't know what that is. No, it's solicitation. The story behind that bell is, did I tell you the story?
I think so.
So my brother is superintendent of maintenance at Algoma Steel in Sault Ste. Marie. And they have a couple of accidents. There's trains that shuttle the steel all through the plant, okay? They're diesel electric. And they have bells on them. And for some reason the plant is so noisy is that the guys crossing the tracks don't hear the train coming and they get hit by the train. Not hard, but there are a lot of injuries, right? So there was 6 trains, 6 engines. My brother had to take the bells off the trains and put on sirens. You know the sirens we hear now from trains. Anyway, and the bells were going into scrap, and they going to melt it down. So my brother wants the bells, and he's going to give these bells to. There's 4 brothers. We got 4 brothers. The brothers are getting all bells, so. And he kept 2, and all the brothers got 1 each. And he bought the bells for scrap. And I've had that bell for 60 years. Now I gave it to my daughter several times, but it keeps coming back. I told her all she had to do is take the clapper out of there. It's very comes out real easy, eh? Like a little hook on there.
It does.
Yeah, you can silence it. Now you see there's a little arm on the left-hand side of the bell.
Yes.
See the arm. Depending on the position of that handle, depending on how you put it, is how if they pull the bell. He would pull the bell with a piece of rope, eh? And if you pull it down, the handle would come down. And if you pulled it vertically or horizontally, the handle would be down like that, or the handle would be the opposite way. So you could ring the bell in 3 positions. All depends on how the bell was mounted on the train. My bell's different than all my other brothers' bells. Is that this is the smallest bell. They go up in different sizes, but this is the smallest, and I took the smallest, and because they're all so heavy,
Right.
because the base is all cast